We interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
It's Wednesday. It's 6 p.m. It's the ThinkSoJoE Show!
You're a dork.
I can probably like take that and put it in stereo later because I use both microphones. So take your microphone, put it one side.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You're a geek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your point?
I have a thing for geeks.
Yeah, obviously you do. Anyway, welcome. Episode number 199.
Oh, shit.
199. And I'm pretty sure at least 3 of the bands today, this is the first time we're ever playing them on the show.
Oh, funny.
199 episodes. And this is also another first, is one of the bands doesn't even have a Facebook page. But they have music. They don't have a Facebook page, but they have music.
Wow.
As opposed to the hundreds of bands who have Facebook pages and no music.
No music, right.
Which, you know what, I gotta admit, I was wrong earlier when I was looking for music. I was like, you know what, I've been wanting to play Amateur Hockey Club since they came out as a band. I have not heard them before. I haven't seen them. I haven't heard them. But I liked the name, and I knew they were a ska band. So I'm like, I have to play this band.
Agreed.
So I went, I went on their page. And on their Facebook page, they don't have any, like, links to their music or anything. But I happened to click on their About page, and it's like, oh, we have a new EP, and this is what it's called. And it's on all the digital streaming platforms. It's like, oh, well, okay, cool. Now I know they have music, and now I can actually play this band and hear what they sound like.
Yeah.
What's going on over here?
What?
What's a Scar band? Who the fuck said Scar band? I don't. Laura, I'm just gonna ignore you for the entire show now. I've just covered up the chat. That's not fair to anybody else that's watching though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So we've had quite a bit of mail and packages to the house in the last week or so.
Yes.
Why don't we talk about how exciting some of these packages have been?
Well, you got a new toothbrush. Let's hear about the new toothbrush.
Okay, so you guys know the sponsored ads on Instagram. I had Cookie Money on my PayPal account, and I was like, okay, I can be environmentally friendly with my toothbrush. How much could a toothbrush be? So I clicked on the link for the sponsored ad for the bamboo toothbrushes with the rainbow bristles, and they're adorable. And I paid like $14.99, and I was supposed to get a toothbrush, a carry case, and then a free toothbrush. I only got one toothbrush and the travel case. I haven't used it yet because it was shipped from China, and I'm a little paranoid, so I'm gonna douse it in alcohol before I use it. I'm serious. And the carry container too. I'm gonna I don't know if alcohol is okay for bamboo, but coronavirus isn't okay for Karina. That's for sure.
I mean, your name is one letter off.
I know.
Well, you're not the only one that didn't get everything they were supposed to get in the mail this week. I was supposed to get little color-coded tags to go on my microphone cables.
Yeah.
And those.
What did you get that you weren't supposed to get?
Oh, I got a nice pin and a keychain, and
that's all from the Rode accessories, right?
All from Rode microphones. Yeah, it was $20 to get the pack. It was for shipping from Australia. So that's not even bad.
No.
Considering it costs $7.50 to ship a T-shirt in within the United States, $20 for all this shit coming from Australia is not bad. But we got there was a battery adapter for the board with a nice, really high capacity USB battery charger thing, and also just a USB plug for this thing. Just all kinds of really nice stuff came for the Rodecaster.
It's gonna make it just a little bit much easier to use this.
Yeah, I mean, and it's it's nothing that's like really useful in here, but if we were to go elsewhere, like I know you wanted to do something in July. So if we were to do that, we could bring the board easily because they give us a nice little carrying bag and everything.
I did have that idea, didn't I?
Nice carrying bag and everything. And also like Eyes of the Blind, when they come back on the show, they want to do it in the summer and they want to go outside on the porch and do the show again.
Oh, I was just talking to my mom about us doing the podcast outside again and like getting the porch ready for it.
There's like too many little annoying kids outside nowadays around here, and
None
the parents
of them have parents.
And if they do, the parents are no better. But
that's true.
Yeah,
that is true.
Saw some guy the other day. Right, I'm walking up the street, and there's a guy sitting in his truck. This truck is, of course, blocking the sidewalk because that's where everybody fucking parks on this street.
It's true.
So this guy's blocking the sidewalk, sitting in his truck. He's on his phone. He's holding his phone out to the side. Like if you're on YouTube here, watch. He's holding his phone out to the side like this, like an asshole. He's got barbed wire, like racing stripes around his entire fucking beat up ass white pickup truck, like an asshole. He's parked on the sidewalk like an asshole. I don't want to say this guy's an asshole, but maybe he's an asshole.
He's a lot like an asshole.
He's a lot like an asshole if he's not an asshole. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I got that, and on the same day, I got a guitar in the mail.
A guitar. Joe
Yeah,
got a guitar.
yeah, I kind of treated myself. I tweeted a few weeks ago about needing about why lower priced guitars, lower end guitars don't come in just you can't get them in red, and you can't get them in just blue. You can't get them in just green, or like they all come in all wacky colors.
Oh.
And I mean, not wacky colors, but I mean like they're all like bursts and this and that and the other. I just want a normal fucking guitar with a normal paint job, and especially like the Fender Stratocaster style bodies,
Yeah.
the S type bodies, and so I've been looking for an S, body guitar in red. And I just happened to go on eBay and typed in, a red LTD guitar. And sure enough, it comes up with an LTD M55, which is, I have an M50, which is my black guitar. And I'm like, and it comes up with this cherry apple red, or a candy apple red, rather. And I'm just like, damn. And it was $150 with plus $40 shipping. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna make this guy an offer because he was taking offers. And I said, I offered him 110, thinking he wouldn't take it. In the worst case scenarios, I'm paying $190. So because painting guitars doesn't work very well for me when I have no space to do it.
There is nowhere. I mean, if Madison wasn't welcome in her room.
Yeah, right. I was actually gonna have David from Lucky 33 do my red guitar over there that I
with the chopper flames.
With the chopper flames, is gonna have him just do a nice, refinish that entirely. But then I found this guitar, so I'm like, I don't need to do that now. But no, I found it. So I found it, and it was like it was an LTD, which is the brand I play, and it was the color, basically the color I wanted. Yeah. And it was, the price was right. How the fuck was I gonna say no to that?
I'm not upset. So, if you keep on going like you're going, I might get upset soon. Well, you're running out of places to put the guitars.
Oh, I know.
So we do have to take that into consideration.
The new one's around the corner over there in the booth.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it looks really nice there. It looks like it's in a place of honor.
That's where I took the picture for Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I paid $150 plus tax, so it was like $163 or something like that. Okay. And I got a guitar that I, wanted.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna use it. It's an investment in what you're doing with yourself right now.
And of course, like I went out Monday, and on my way home, I walked in front of the pawn shop because I know they got the guitars in the windows now. So walked in front of the pawn shop, and I'm like, Oh shit, they got a blue one. They got a
pump the brakes.
I need a blue one.
Pump the brakes.
I need a blue one. I need a green one and a yellow one.
You'll
And
get there.
and a gray one, like
You'll get there.
like a transparent black one, basically.
Okay.
But no, but it was a Washburn guitar, and I'm like not interested in that at all.
No.
Like, so it looked nice, but I would probably never play it because I'm not in it. Like, but I showed you. I was looking at some, another EC 256, which is what my purple guitar is. I was looking at those, and they've got this really nice natural finish one.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
And it was just, oh my God, this is the next guitar I'm buying. Unless I get the black one with the gold hardware. The black one with the gold hardware fits in more with my theme of my guitars than the natural wood one. But the natural wood one is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
And I don't really like, just natural guitars. So that was
that's not your style.
So for that one, it's just like, ooh.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I thought it was like a higher end one because remember I was looking like when I was trying to show you, I'm like, yeah, it was like an AC 1000, like the $900 LTD guitars or the ESP, like even like past the LTD level and up to the ESP level, but I just No, I think the next purchase though is a Weird Al Yankovic Chia Pet.
So let me see this page that you pulled up with the Weird Al
Let
Chia
me find
Pet.
it. Yeah, it was shared to my wall.
Oh, I thought you had it pulled up.
No, it was shared to my wall. Let me find it.
Yeah, so it's a
Jeremy trailer. There we go. Okay.
It's the most useless gift, only in Weird Al flavor.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it.
From JT.
Yeah, JT posted it on my wall.
Is this real though? Like,
yes,
this is totally.
It was a post from Weird Al. It says this is 100% an actual real thing that totally exists. Is your life really complete without one? And I believe that's a link to buy one.
How much are they?
Click.
I want to know how much I need to save up
Click.
for the next gift giving occasion.
Next gift getting a Weird Al Yankovic Chia Pet.
What else would you want? Is your life complete without one?
No, my life it's $20.
Oh,
it's $20. It's available on pre-order. It ships in June.
cool.
And I mean, like the boys that on the Cinder have like a Homer Simpson one. So
Do they?
yeah.
Does it have more hair than the real Homer Simpson?
Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah. Well, I would hope so.
Yeah.
If they had a Marge, that would make like more sense because
Yes,
she has
that
that
would.
big hive of hair.
Yeah. But yeah, so a Weird Al Yankovic Chia Pet exists.
That's a very important thing to know.
Yeah.
It's an important piece of trivia.
So so this is episode 199.
Well, what are we gonna do for episode 200?
Same thing we do every week. Try to take over the world. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't got anything special planned for next week.
All right. Well,
yet.
we'll have to look up our sleeves and see if we can get something interesting for both listeners.
Yeah, right.
Mostly you, Laura.
I mean, we got one in England, and then we got one that wants to go downtown and find a CGI raccoon for some reason. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. CGI raccoon named Bradley.
Bradley Cooper, you ass.
I don't know. She said it was the raccoon from
his voice.
Guardians of the
But
Galaxy.
he's been in other things too.
Well, I haven't seen any of those other things. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy. He's a raccoon.
He's a raccoon, yes.
It's like trying to tell me the guys
he's
in
a
the
Hollywood stud muffin.
That's like trying to tell me the guys in the Ninja Turtle suits in the 1990s were not like actually were not actually like giant turtles. Like I've never seen them in anything else.
Right.
I don't know that they're what they look like outside of those costumes. Therefore, I don't know Bradley Cooper is not a CGI raccoon.
Okay. Well, you've probably seen him in something before and just didn't realize it, but
I'm sure I haven't. You know, anytime like an actor dies or something, I have to like go on on Wikipedia. Like, have I seen this guy in anything? Who the fuck is this guy? Alan Rickman died. I'm like, have I ever seen a movie this guy was in?
Which one's he?
He was Hans Gruber in Die Hard.
Oh.
And like one of the bad guys in Harry Potter or some shit like that.
Oh.
Which is why people
That's
say
why
that
people
Die
care.
Hard. Which is why people say that Die Hard is a Harry Potter movie and not a Christmas movie.
Oh.
But it's a Christmas Harry Potter movie
Oh my god.
because it takes place on Christmas. Speaking of which, why is everybody so up in arms whenever I say GIF instead of GIF?
It's Jif.
It is GIF.
It's
So I got Isabel from Tina Panic Noise is threatening to like kick my ass the next time she sees me. Because the next time they see, I don't know what preferred pronoun there, but the next time they see me, they want to beat me up because I call it I say GIF.
I agree with you.
And of
Jif.
course, you get the comments coming in. It's not graphics interchange format, like. Yeah, and a scuba is not a self-contained underwater apparatus.
That's true.
And also, the guy who invented the file format says it's GIF with a soft G.
So he's probably right.
So I'm taking his word over any of you assholes on the internet trying to tell me otherwise.
I'm not as opinionated on it, but I do agree.
But
But if you say GIF, I will know what you're talking about, and
Sure.
I will continue the conversation as normal, unless you say it over and over again until it's just nonsense, which you probably would.
The only reason I bring this up is it popped up on my wall today. I guess GIF peanut butter.
Yep.
Now, they're releasing special jars with GIF on it, and it says hard G, and then the regular peanut butter jars now say soft G. Because they want to be the only thing known as GIF.
Okay.
Which is stupid, because you've also got Jiffy Lube and shit like that out there, right?
That's true. And Jiffy Pop, remember that?
Yeah, Jiffy Pop.
Oh, man, can we get some Jiffy Pop next time we go to the grocery store?
They still make that?
I think so.
Okay. I don't know.
Anybody
I've never
know?
had it.
We used to have it during TGIF every Friday. You burn half the pan of it.
T-GIF.
TGIF.
Yeah, T-GIF. TGIF. Those were the days.
Excuse me.
Which was
Yeah.
not one of the theme songs from one of those shows, but
So, yeah, TGIF. What was your favorite TGIF show?
wait, hold on. I have to ask a question. Laura, is there sound on the YouTube? Anyway, continue.
What was your favorite TGIF show?
I think Family Matters.
Family Matters?
I think Family Matters gets a nod for me.
You know, I will be completely honest. As much as I, respect and appreciate Family Matters, Steve Urkel made me nervous.
Nervous?
And, my anxiety would flare up. And I was, 7 fucking years old. I didn't need that.
Didn't I knock over your business cards at Stamps a couple of weeks ago? And I was like, did I do that?
Yes.
And I didn't, no intent to sound like Steve Urkel.
But how do you not?
But I'm like, shit, now I want cheese.
But I think I liked Step by Step.
Step by Step was a good show.
Or wasn't Dinosaurs on TGIF?
You know what? You might be right.
I think it was.
Dinosaurs
And
had
that
a really
takes the cake.
Dinosaurs had a really fucked up ending.
Everybody dies.
Everybody fucking
sorry,
died,
spoiler.
yeah.
Spoiler, the dinosaurs
Show had a
die.
really fucked up ending, but then if you watch it on I don't know if it was Netflix or Hulu or whatever we were watching that, that episode's in the middle of the season. It's actually so what happened is it's actually the last episode of the show to air on ABC.
Okay.
And then the rest of the episodes all came out in syndication or on DVD or whatever. So the the final actual episode of the show is where they all die.
Okay.
But then there were other episodes that didn't make it to ABC's broadcasts.
Okay.
And therefore they technically came out after the finale.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
It's when you're finally going to get that Simpsons episode where Bart dies is after the show ends in 50 years.
Oh.
That didn't really exist.
Oh.
No, that was a creepypasta.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
When I think of creepypasta, I think of like Halloween SpaghettiOs. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think of SpaghettiOs in general when I think of creepy, or when I think of creepy pasta.
Yeah.
There's that and Chef Boyardee. Ew.
I know. I bought like a 4-pack of Chef Boyardee not that long ago. And, well, actually, it was pretty fucking long ago. And there's still one can because, like, I understand why you can't eat it. And I don't know how I can eat it.
Laura answered me, by the way. She said, no, there is no sound.
There's no sound. Thank you, Laura.
Anyways. Oh, Jasmine just saw my comment about her wanting to go downtown and meet that raccoon.
Yeah, what did she say anything?
She just reacted. I don't know if she commented. Yeah. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I can't eat that. Hey, Kevin subscribed to us on YouTube.
Beautiful.
All right. Yeah. We had some band fun last night.
Yeah. What kind of fun?
We were finishing up some stuff, and then
stuff.
taking related photos to said stuff, and yeah, it was fun. You know, we were all kind of ripping on each other a little bit. And we got to hear John like get above like -3 decibels. Like we put a microphone in front of him and said, "Dude, sing this part," and just like I wish I would have brought earplugs.
That's so funny.
That kid is quiet
he,
as
whispers. You have to have him repeat himself like 3 times.
Oh yeah, you can't hear that.
You just give up. You're like, you know what? If it was that important, he would have screamed it as though for help.
Yeah, you can't hear that kid, but he was just like. Anyway, yeah, you can't hear him when he talks, but when he's screaming, holy shit!
That's crazy.
I
saw the video.
And I was sitting right next to that.
That's funny.
And I wish I had brought earplugs. I'm like, I don't need earplugs tonight. I'll just leave them in my other pants. But yeah, so things are happening, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
And we are, getting ready for a big month of March. We're opening for the Barksdales at Tudor Lounge on the 7th.
Okay.
That's the Barksdales releasing an EP called Bangers.
Nice.
And also on that show with us is the Clockers and Lucky 33. And I told a story recently on Facebook and Instagram about the Clockers and the Barksdales, and how like Tudor Lounge used to be really shitty for me.
Yeah.
And I would just kind of like dread going there, and then shit just kind of turned around. Like my problems literally walked out the door, and then I was like, well, what the fuck's going on this weekend? Who wants to hang out? And my buddy Brandon goes, oh, the Clockers and the Barksdales and a couple of other bands are playing over at Tudor. I'm gonna go. Like, cool, man, I'll meet you there. So I went to that show, and it was an incredible show because the Barksdales are awesome and the Clockers are awesome. And the other bands on the show, the Wolf Tickets and...
oh, they opened for Face to Face, right?
Yeah, but it was like the full band at this particular show. And I want to say One Way Terror, I think, was the other band. But they were all just great. And, I got to hang out with Brandon all night. And that really turned around Tudor Lounge for me. And that was my first, like, really positive experience at Tudor Lounge. And now I love going there, and I think it's awesome. Of course, I know Ryan at the door and Chris at the bar, and
right.
We get to play there every once in a while. And we've, I've gotten a book there a few times.
Yeah.
I always have a good time now at Tudor Lounge. So
yeah, I do too.
And I owe it all to that show that I went to with the Barksdales and the Clockers and those other bands. So I'm really looking forward to opening for the Barksdales, and in support of their new EP, and also to be on the same bill with the Clockers, and also Lucky 33 out of Syracuse.
Yeah.
Which, of course, if I was going to have him redo that other guitar over there, I could bring it to that show, be like, yo, bring this back next time you're in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Bring it back with a new paint job. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. And then of course we've got the Head PE show. We've still got tickets for that available.
What's the date for the Head PE show?
That is March 14th, Saturday,
Okay.
March 14th.
So a week apart.
Yeah, that one's at the Evening Star in Niagara Falls.
That's great.
And we're looking forward to that one too, of course. And I just found out, I found out yesterday I'm pulling double duty at that show. You're 5 minutes early, Laura. Jeez. Anyway. But anyway, yeah, I apparently yellow sauce has been added to that bill. Somebody
cool.
else apparently dropped off, so they replaced them with yellow sauce.
Isn't that always the way?
Because that's how yellow sauce gets gigs, I guess. And somehow I'm pulling double duty. I wasn't planning on it, and I kind of am not looking forward to it, honestly. Like,
yeah, it's a little more responsibility.
Like, I love doing the yellow sauce gig, and I love doing the Living Brain Dead gig, but I love doing them separately.
Right.
Like, I don't want to have every single show where I have to, sit on stage and read a book before I go up there and play guitar.
Yeah. That's not ideal. It'd be nice to be on your feet, moving around, warming up, and like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially, like, my leg falls asleep when I'm sitting up there.
Oh, shit, yeah.
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 I just said, but if, I don't know who's open. I don't know what the order is going to be now. I don't know who yellow sauce is replacing, and I don't know what. So, like, maybe it'll go yellow sauce and then us, and then I could just, like, sit on John's drum throne or something and read the book.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens on the 14th.
Yeah. What else you got coming up?
Oh, we got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff coming up. You can go to livingbraindead.com and see it all. No, we've got April. We just announced this is a show in Cortland, New York, and it's going to be the Folk and Punk Cabin Fever 4 or something along those lines.
Folk and Punk 4 Cabin Fever. Folk
and Punk Cabin Fever 4. Yeah. Because that's separate.
Either way, it's the same people.
It's the same people, but it's separate from Folk and Punk.
Okay.
Which I also want to do, Eric, if you're listening. Anyway. But yeah, so hopefully, we're looking forward to that one. We're also in Rochester May 1st for Green Jello.
Oh.
Bill Manspeaker's birthday.
I can't miss that.
Oh, that is going to be, I've seen some crazy Green Jello shows over the years, and I can't imagine what a Bill Manspeaker birthday party is going to look like.
I might have to make him a green Jello cake or green Jello cookies or something.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Make Lazy D some more flipped over car cookies.
Oh my gosh. Maybe I
could. He appreciated those.
Maybe I could do something for. Are Lazy Ass Destroyer coming with him?
Lazy tours with him, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if that was like always or just sometimes.
Oh yeah, every time you see. So Green Jello this past weekend showed up at a venue, and they get to the venue, and on the marquee it says pro wrestling. And Bill posts this picture of, what do you mean pro wrestling? We're supposed to be playing here tonight. And they walk in the venue, and sure enough, there's like a women's tag team match about to start. And he posts a picture. This is fucking pro wrestling. What's going on? From what I understand, and I didn't hear this from Bill Manspeaker. I heard this from somebody in the comments section. My understanding is it's a multi-purpose venue with multiple rooms for different events.
Okay.
So the concert was going on in the area with the stage, as opposed to the wrestling, which was going on in like the ballroom area.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so they probably could have two events at once. The weird thing is, the venue's event page listed Green Jello. Mm-hmm. The wrestling company's event page said that they were at the venue, and the marquee said pro wrestling and didn't say anything about Green Jello. I don't know who won the match. I don't. I was more concerned about what were Green Jello going to get to play.
Yeah.
Which I assume they did.
I think that we would have heard about it if they didn't.
Yeah, and then like the promoter for the show the next night in Columbus was like, "Oh well, too bad. Come to Columbus. Come see him in Columbus."
Yeah.
Like, hey, that's it.
That's a good way to.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I mean, like if Green Jello is booked, go. Because they don't know what they're doing. Like Bill was supposed to like leave and go to Europe and not come back.
He left and he went to Europe and he
but
had
he came
a horrible
back.
stream of luck. And then he came back.
Yeah, but before that, he ditched on a Rochester show at Montage, which is where we're playing with him.
That's right.
Which, he was burnt out. He wanted to go home and be with his family.
It was like his last day with his family before he went to Europe or something.
And I can understand that, and we ended up having a hell of a time in Rochester anyway, because Yellow Sauce was on that. So it was Yellow Sauce and Just One More and like half of Nuclear Winter.
Right.
Yeah, it was a really fun, like Kaiser Soze was there. It was crazy. It was a nice night. A lot of fun. We got some brand new music today. I woke up to this morning. I got a message from my man in Archers there, Zach, and he said, hey, I'm sure you already got the show planned out, but we got a new single. I said, dude, I don't plan out the show until like 2 hours before it airs.
I try. I really do. I try to help you plan it out.
I know you do. You do a wonderful job of it. But he thought I planned it out like days in advance. Like, no, dude. No. Like, when I go and sit down in the studio like 2 hours before the show, that's when the show gets planned out. When I go to record the music into the board. So, yeah, we'll play it today. And then I'm like, I'm going to forget this. And I had to go out to the dining room and be like, Karina, please write this down.
Oh, did I? I did write it down, but I didn't remind you.
You wrote it down, though. It was on your list. You gave me the list. So yeah, we're going to play some brand new music from Archers. This song is called Stone on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
Separated all my feelings that I can't express. I can feel them weighting down the deep inside my chest. Wish I was a heretic, it would be for the best. You can never call me again, I'm still a mess. You can never call me again, I'm still a mess. You can never call me. You can never call me again, I'm still a mess. Wish I was a better man. Wish I was a better man, but I'm just flesh and bone. Wish you could have held my hand. Wish you could have held my hand. I've got a heart of stone.
Archers on all WNY, ThinkSoJoE show.
That had a cool vibe. It had, like, we've been listening to a lot of that, like, 90s alt rock, like, almost grunge, but not dirty enough to be grunge kind of stuff. And that fits in with their...
We've been watching a lot of music videos with muted color palettes, random jump cuts, random panning, singers not singing into SM58 microphones. What other
singing
tropes?
into the 57s.
We saw a guy with a 57s, but a lot of them had them like acorn-shaped microphones.
Yeah, I don't know what those are called.
I don't know what those are either, but I'm sure we noticed a bunch of other tropes that we are just not, like, really enhanced blue eyes on some of the singers and random words flashing on the screen. Lots of videos like that in the 90s. Apparently, they were all very similar. Had a very similar visual aesthetic.
They did. It was a good aesthetic, though.
So I just found out during the song break that today is the first day of Lent.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes, it's Ash Wednesday.
I didn't know it was Ash Wednesday. I gotta find something to give up for Lent. But you know, Karina.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm never gonna give you up. If you're not watching on YouTube, you are missing the look on her face right now. Oh, boy. So, Adam Sandler's coming to the arena. Kevin said it was cheap. How could I resist? How could I resist? Everybody's expecting me to do it, right? So,
You're an asshole.
can't let down my people.
Yeah.
I can't let down my people. I'm never going to give them up. I'm never going to let them down. Anyway. Friday at Niagara.
That's next. Wait, is that
February
this Friday?
28th. That's this Friday,
Okay.
yes. Lockport Art Company's grand opening of Underground Gallery featuring stained glass artist Chad Salmeri. A variety of his works will be on display as well as available to purchase. Come on out and support the local arts. That's 485 Niagara Street in Lockport. It's February 28th, 6 to 8 p.m. and February 29th, 6 to 8 p.m. with light refreshments provided.
My sister and I are going to go to that because
that
we're buddies with Chad.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy a good art gallery.
You know what he does? Does it say what he does?
Stained glass.
Yes, stained glass. Some of it, like, he did one piece that looks like Tetris, like, and all the blocks are stained glass. And he's done some mushrooms, and he's done, like, oh my gosh, you wouldn't even think to stain glass some of the things that he's stained glassing, and then just like geometric patterns, and like that's such a lost art. It seems like you don't hear that people do that very often.
Right.
So we want to go out and support. He was a skateboarder in Lockport. He used to hang out with my cousin, and we used to go hang out and watch them skateboard, and so we want to go support him, and it's going to be neat.
Yes, Laura, you can give up this show for Lent. Feel free. We'll see you in 40 days. Enjoy.
Aw.
Anyway, What else we got here? This is Friday at Mohawk Place. It is Murphy's Law with Pure Heel and The Elite. Not the Elite that you find on Wednesday nights on TNT,
Oh shit.
but a Buffalo band called The Elite, who we're going to be playing a little bit later
Yeah.
on. Which, like, I got to this and I'm like, do I want to play Pure Heel and get like 30 seconds of content, or do I want to play like The Elite and get like 2 minutes and 30 seconds worth of content?
Right.
So we went with The Elite, but founded in Astoria, Queens in 1983, Murphy's Law are a huge part of the New York and American hardcore legacy. Their albums, such as the self-entitled Murphy's Law and the 1989 follow-up Back with a Bong, helped create the sound of New York hardcore back then, as well as what it stands for today. That's Friday, February 28th, 7 p.m. Doors, $12 advance, $15 day of show, 18 and up with ID. No ID equals no show. And that is at Mohawk Place this coming Friday.
Cool.
Then we're off to, well, you can't get tickets for the show. It is sold out. The 9th annual Johnny Cash Birthday Bash.
a shame.
But
What?
there's an encore.
Oh.
There is an encore show a week later on March 6th, which we'll tell you about in a second. But this show coming up Friday is at the Sportsman Tavern and is hosted by the CPX. It's the 9th annual Johnny Cash Birthday Bash. It is sold out. February 28th, 2020, we bring Buffalo's favorite Johnny Cash tribute night to Sportsman's Tavern, but this year we're changing it up a little. We're happy to announce that Western New York's original and only authentic Johnny Cash tribute, A Man in Black, The Johnny Cash Experience, will be performing 2 sets, followed as always by the CPX closing out the night for the 9th year in a row. The 9th annual Johnny Cash Birthday Bash will feature 3 hours of songs written and or performed by Johnny Cash with no repeats. Pre-sale tickets are gone. You can't get your tickets early. They are gone. This show will sell out? No, this show did sell out. Don't be outside on the day of the show hoping to get in. Get your tickets right away, and if you didn't, you're gone. You're shit out of luck. They're gone. They're sold out. That's my man right there, the Johnny Cash Experience, Mr.
Yeah.
Andrew J. Reimers.
Yeah.
I miss that dude. We need to have him on the show at some point.
That would be
Got to
cool.
get him come back. I haven't had him on a podcast in a while. He used to come on the wrestling podcast all the time and do the wrestling theme songs.
Oh, that's cool.
And so we did, last night, Brian was singing this song called With My Baby Tonight to Kevin, and Kevin was looking at him funny. And Kevin knew what it was, but he was looking at Brian funny. And the first thing that popped in my head was, man, I remember when Andrew came on the show and did that. He did a fantastic job of that song. But if you've missed your opportunity to get into the best Johnny Cash birthday show in town, you're getting a second chance. The 9th annual Johnny Cash Birthday Bash is doing an encore show Friday, March 6th at The Cave. And it's basically the same exact description. Otherwise, $12. Get your tickets early. It is at The Cave, not the Sportsman's Tavern. This one's on March 6th, so next Friday.
Okay.
And then we've got Grosh on Friday with Tim Britt Band at Mr. Goodbar. You know, Rancid played there once, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, I saw a flyer in a group I'm in.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Anyway, but 10 p.m. start, $3 at the door, 21 and up. Grosh and Tim Britt at Goodbar. It doesn't say if it's upstairs or downstairs, so figure it out when you get there, I guess.
Yeah, know what you're looking for.
Walk in the door, ask the bouncer. The bouncer there is really cool. So ask the
Yeah.
bouncer, hey, where's the show? And he'll point you in the right direction. Then going on Friday, 7
Friday's
p.m.
a big day.
Yeah, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. This one at Grindhouse, 160 Allen Street, Buffalo, New York. If you haven't been to a show there, it's a cafe, and it's tiny, and it's fun to go to a show there.
That's cool.
I saw Lazy Ass Destroyer and the Scarecrow show there over the summer.
Oh my goodness.
But come one, come all for a delightfully caffeinated evening of local music and cozy ambience. Music provided by Buffalo's premier folk punk experience, Smitten for Trash, the first people to ever scream during a song, Tina Panic Noise, the swirly, poppy indie rock sounds of Buffalo's newest up-and-comers, Olmsted, and last, but certainly not least, the Lone Ranger of the Western New York music scene, indie music scene rather, Nylon Otter. Folks, you do not want to miss this event. That is Friday at Grindhouse, 7 to 10 p.m.
Nice.
And then up next, we've got also on Friday, this at Mohawk Place, earlier in the day.
Yep.
Friday from 6 to 8, it's happy hour with Sarah Elizabeth. Music doors open at 5, music starts at 6. As always, $2 PBR. Jenny and Narragansett cans? Narragansett?
I don't know.
I don't drink.
We should ask somebody one of these
I guess.
days.
I'm sure somebody drinks whatever that is. $2 off all pints and cheap well drinks. I mean, people drink PBR. I'm sure they drink anything.
I miss beer. I was telling you.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna see me drink this spring and summer.
I'll find people. Nah, I'm not gonna find people not drinking at a Rancid show anyway. No. All right, this is going on Saturday, 7 until 11:59 p.m. At Mohawk Place. This is Saturday, February 29th, 7 p.m. doors, 8 p.m. music, 18 and up with ID. No ID equals no show. $7 at Mohawk Place. It is Night Goat. No idea if they are inspired by by Night Boat, the crime-solving boat. Simpsons fans will get that one. Anyway, along with Tina Panic Noise and Sons of Luther.
All right.
That's going on Saturday at Mohawk Place. Also Saturday, this at Stamps, it is Ashford Patterns release show. They're releasing their album or EP or I don't know. It just says Patterns release show. But that's going on with Amateur Hockey Club, The Weather Might Say Otherwise, and Partners on Shanley.
Those are all interesting names.
They're all very long names. So when I play Amateur Hockey Club later, I'm not going to remember any of them except for Ashford because I have them written down and I couldn't fit the rest of them in the little square on my Post-it note here. You guys got long names, man. The Weather Might Say Otherwise. I guess Partners on Shanley isn't too bad. It's probably letter-wise around the same length as The Living Brain Dead. So,
yeah, true.
You know. But yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday at Legends Bar and Grill in Niagara Falls from 8 to 11 p.m. Come on down with 2 quarters of Days Ago. Shouldn't that just be 1/2?
They don't know how to reduce their fractions.
What do they teach in that school of yours, TJ? Anyway, a night of booze, a night full of music, booze, and malarkey. Malarkey.
We're getting started on the malarkey, and it's not even March.
I guess that's TJ and Eric duo at Legends.
You guys have fun with your malarkey.
Yeah. At the bar I've had the most Niagara Falls experience ever at. Anyway. Also going on Saturday, and everybody's taking advantage of its Leap Day, so we got to make sure we promote it as a Leap Day show because, you know.
You only get one every 4 years.
Yeah. Spend your Leap Day at the Tudor Lounge with the best live music you'll hear for 4 years. With Sardine, BD2, and March of Souls.
I don't know who March of Souls is, but BD2 and Sardine together on a bill sounds pretty freaking fun.
Yeah, I like Sardine.
Yeah.
Also going on Saturday, I assume. I'm just speaking without even looking at the page now. Wickerman, Leap Year, Saturday. Yeah, see, another Leap Day. Friday is Saturday, February 29th. I'm losing my mind here, guys. Seep at Central Park Grill. I've been there once.
I have not.
Special night of eclectic blues, funk collective collaboration with the Wickermen and friends joining in on percussion, brass, and love of music.
Nice.
So yeah, I've been there once. I saw Lost Elysium there one night.
Oh.
Way back in the day. I think I also saw what was Kendall's band? 86 to Nowhere.
I don't know.
Yeah, I saw 86 to Nowhere and Lost Elysium there one night. It's not a bad place. I don't know. I'd want to play there, but it's not a bad place.
Yeah.
Then we've got Sunday, March 1st, Finnegan's Punch at Lancaster Elks from 2 to 6 p.m. Lancaster Elks Lodge, 33 Legion Parkway in Lancaster, New York. Start the St. Patrick's season with us at the Lancaster Elks Lodge. We'll be playing danceable jigs, singing traditional pub songs, and toasting to your health with pints of Guinness. See you there. great. St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Fuck. Monday, March 2nd at Sarah Elizabeth at Good Bar. Again, it doesn't say if it's upstairs or downstairs. It just says a Good Bar. 1110 Elmwood Avenue, Buffalo, New York, hosted by Sarah Elizabeth. Monday, March 2nd from 8 to 11 p.m.
Awesome.
And then this show is going on Tuesday, March 3rd at Mohawk Place. It is 7:30 p.m. doors, 8 p.m. show, $15 advance, $18 day of show. It is New York City hardcore legends Sheer Terror, along with Final Declaration and Wrong the Oppressor.
Okay.
So that sounds like it's gonna be a good show, and we were rocking out a little bit to Final Declaration before the show came on. They are the first band in the history of in the 199 episodes of this show that I've seen have music online, but not a Facebook page. 199 episodes. First time I saw that. Good job, guys.
Yep. Couldn't let us get to 200 without that.
Good job, guys. Not that you can hear this because I couldn't tag you in a post.
Someone tell them.
Yeah, someone tell them that that we're making fun of them, kind of. We're not really making fun of. Oh, I already read about this, so we're done with the events. That's all the events.
That's all the events.
That's all of the ones we know about.
Ta-da.
And it just got like really dark because I went to a darker screen. There we go. Light. Yeah.
I didn't realize how much we depended on your
animated GIF
screen.
of Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so yeah, that's that's stuff that's going on.
Yeah. So, what do you think you want to do this weekend?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I might just sit here and do nothing all weekend. I might play some NHL this weekend. I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah?
buddy,
you haven't.
My buddy Andy was he reached out to me last night. I haven't seen him in basically I haven't seen him since since I was with my first ex-wife. So
Oh, that's a hot minute.
Yeah, it's been a while. Well, he was online and he was complaining about how badly he was getting beat in NHL 20 online. And of course I'm going to play with the new guitar, Kevin. That's that's what I do every day. Anyway,
it's all he's done.
Yeah. It's hard to get work done because I'm going to pick up the guitar and play. And then I'm like, shit, I got to work. And then I'm
he tells me, okay, I'm going to go do some work. And I hear him playing his fucking guitar. I'm like, you didn't have to fucking lie to me about it.
I wasn't intending to play the guitar. But and then like last night, I'm like, oh shit, I got like an hour before this job's due. I better keep working on this album cover. Anyway. No. So my buddy's complaining online about how he sucks at playing NHL 20 online, and I'm like, in his comments trying to give him advice, and then he deletes his post. I'm like, okay, sure, that was weird, whatever. And then he messaged me yesterday, and he's like, hey man, do you play NHL 20? And I'm like, dude. Like, didn't I already tell you? Like, how am I giving you advice on how to play NHL 20 if I don't play NHL 20?
Right.
I don't play like straight up regular NHL games like online. I play like the 1s and the 3s and the drop-ins and all that. But like, I'll give you some advice on how to play if that helps you at all. Like, and he's like, oh man, we gotta hang out. It's been a while. Like, yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure I was with my first ex-wife when the last time I saw you. He's like, yeah, man. Yeah. It's been a lot of life since then. A lot of life.
Yeah.
For both of us. So he started I started a successful voiceover business. He started a cleaning business, which unfortunately was not as successful, I guess.
There's a lot of those. It's competitive.
I feel bad for him because I saw I saw his post about not doing it anymore, and I was really disappointed because like, damn man, I would have paid you, if
you'd pay someone to clean your house.
I don't need to pay somebody to clean my house.
No, you can pay somebody to clean your house. It's just got to be me.
Hey, my buddy's business is going under. I was gonna help him. Just don't give me that look.
You're gonna let somebody else clean my kitchen?
I'll tell them to stay out of the kitchen.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The idea of somebody else cleaning my house has me like, oh my god, I'm having palpitations. They wouldn't do it right. He wouldn't. I understand that he's a professional. He wouldn't do it right.
So Karina cleaned the kitchen the other day. And I went to go get food, and I'm like, where the fuck is everything? Literally everything got moved. Like, it's all in different spots now. So, and then like
It's better now.
Then like today, you were like, oh, can you give me a glass of iced tea? And I'm like looking for the glasses, I can't find them. And you had to tell me where they were. It's like, okay, like
You'll figure it out.
Yeah. I was talking to Brian yesterday. He said they, they just remodeled their kitchen.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, like, he still goes to, like, where the silverware used to be and, like, pulls on the handle to open the drawer, except it's not a drawer anymore. It's a dishwasher.
That'll get you.
So, yeah, dude. Like, you know.
Yeah.
So,
the
yeah.
kitchen looks really nice.
Oh, it does.
I didn't see the befores, but, it, like, they've put a lot of time and effort into it, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I babysat Paul's kid, who my mother babysits, my friend's kid, and he just bought a house. Congratulations to him and his wife. And they redid the kitchen, and it is a beautiful kitchen. And he owns a restaurant, so he understands what it should be in a kitchen. And like, I looked at his kitchen. It's clean. I want to just clean it just because, like, I want it to be mine. It's time for Robert to eat. And I'm like, ooh, what are we going to have for dinner? Like, oh, I get to cook in this kitchen. Yeah, we had, like, cereal or something. I didn't get to use the kitchen, but I totally offered to cook for them anytime that they wanted. I was like, yeah, you can just have me over and I'll cook for you, like, and then I'll hang out with the dude, and, like, you know.
Speaking of clean, look on the camera there. Look, this is the cleanest
this
the studio.
Is great.
This is the cleanest the studio has looked, and there's still like a piece of mail on the floor behind me or something.
Yeah, there's a couple things.
It got knocked off the speaker that's being blocked by the chair here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it really does look good in here, and you did this really quickly.
It was basically, I packed up my pedal board and I moved everything the fuck out of the way so that so that we could move your chair over here. And there's nothing on your chair this week either.
Oh my god, I didn't notice. Thank you.
Well, that's because we had to nail in that nail on the bottom of your chair.
Oh, that's great.
Little like ceramic piece broke off on the bottom or whatever that like keeps it from scratching up the floors. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, shit, it's either going to scratch up the floors, or we need to replace that thing, or we need to get this nail out of here. We couldn't get the nail out, so we had to pound it in.
At least I found the tools to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I lost a lot of tools in a breakup, and I'm really starting to miss them. More than I ever missed the dude. I miss the tools. And
dude was a tool, too, so...
No, because a tool is useful for something.
They agree. Okay, thanks, guys. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, they liked that one.
Yeah.
That's good.
But, yeah, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say I've lost a lot of tools in breakups too, but yeah, no, you're right. The tools are useful, so.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you gotta finish this vest for me.
I do. I will do that. How about after I make you dinner?
That sounds like a plan. I got to figure out what I'm doing after the show, because there's wrestling on both channels, and then there's also hockey.
Are you going to get out the laptop and watch wrestling, and hockey?
I don't know. I'm going to have to, I think, because I got to upload the show, too.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tricky night tonight. Or maybe I'll just skip AEW, watch NXT. It's consistently the better show, but anyway.
Is it?
No, last week was actually AEW was better, but that's besides the point. Anyway, yeah, if you say he was sexy, then yeah, I lost a sexy tool. Anyway, yeah, so this is The Elite, speaking of AEW. Anyway, and this song is called You Are My Fool, and you can catch them Friday at Mohawk Place with Murphy's Law and Pure Heel on All WY. Think So Joe Show. That was The Elite on All WNY Think So Joe Show. We're playing Friday at Mohawk Place. Maybe I'll go to that. That sounds like fun.
Yeah,
sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
And then next Friday I might go to SmackDown. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking about it. It's possible. I just realized though that I realized this morning though that I scheduled band practice for the day of Real Big Fish next week. So guess I'm not seeing Real Big Fish this time around. I'm also bummed. I'm also bummed because tonight MC Lars is in Rochester.
Yeah.
So if you're in the Rochester area and you're listening to this show, get the fuck over to the Bug Jar. I don't know what the fuck you're doing sitting at home. MC Lars is fantastic, and I got to see him finally after all these years with the Aquabats just a few months back here at Town Ballroom. And I would love to have been at the show tonight, but just couldn't find anybody to go with and had a podcast and
Yeah.
So if you're in Rochester or somewhere in that area, could get to the Bug Jar within like the next hour or so, head on down.
Yeah.
Go support my boy MC Lars. He's on this tour. He did a live stream today where he actually basically said why he doesn't play Buffalo is because he there's like a Rochester radio station that plays like nerdcore, which is what he's a nerdcore rapper. And so because a lot of the time there'll be a clause where you can't play within 2 hours of a venue that you're playing at. And if it comes down to Rochester or Buffalo, because he's getting airplay in Rochester, he's going to play Rochester.
That makes
which
sense.
It makes perfect sense. Which, Buffalo radio stations, traditional Buffalo radio stations don't play shit.
It's true.
And that's been true for years. Even when I used to listen to terrestrial radio and want to be a DJ, Buffalo radio stations suck. They've always sucked. Like, I went to Seattle in 2003 No, we drove. We drove from Buffalo to Seattle. Niagara Falls to Seattle. And all the way across the country, we'd put on like all the different rock stations. They were all playing this song by a band called Trapped. And it was a song called Headstrong. I was like, oh man, this song's really good. And like all the way there and all like, well, we're in Seattle. And then all the way back, we're hearing this song. And then like 3 months later, hey, we've got this brand new song from this new band called Trapped. It's called Headstrong. What the fuck you mean new song? This song's been out for like 3 months. Where the fuck have you been?
Wow.
So yeah, like it's not an exaggeration if you say that Buffalo terrestrial radio just is like way behind times. And then like when we were in Seattle, we were like listening to the Howard Stern show and shit. It was before he, signed the satellite deal. And we didn't have Howard Stern in Buffalo. We never got the Howard Stern show until like the last couple of years before he moved to satellite radio. And like it's like why don't and like Loveline was one of the shows that we would hear like on the trip. And we never got that in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Like,
you know where the Toronto stations had it.
Yeah.
So like I still heard it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Buffalo radio station's way behind the fucking times. So like yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if your favorite band doesn't come here, that's why.
That's a really shitty reason.
Unless your favorite band does stadium tours, then they don't come here because we have a shitty stadium.
Also a shitty reason.
Somebody suggested, I think it might have been on the comments in a news article or something. Somebody suggested that with Fantasy Island going under, I know they still are. The radio station is still behind the times. But somebody suggested with Fantasy Island going under, knock it down, build a stadium there.
Mm-hmm.
Build the Buffalo Bills' new stadium there. Like, you'll get better concerts.
Yeah.
Put a dome on the fucking thing. You'll get bigger events.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get, which will be a huge, like, yes, you're going to pay more taxes to get this, but it's going to be a huge boon for the economy to get, to have a stadium that can accommodate events like a Super Bowl, for example, which brings, millions of dollars into the local community wherever it goes. I haven't seen the numbers for this year yet for Miami, but I'm sure it was huge.
Yeah.
And like WrestleMania is going to bring millions of dollars of revenue to Tampa this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've done for every other city they've been to. You need build a domed stadium where Fantasy Island is. There's plenty of land there. I know. I used to work there. And that would be ideal. That would be the perfect space to do anything with. I'm more upset, and Kevin pointed this out earlier on Facebook, that apparently Michael's restaurant in Niagara Falls is up for sale.
Where's that?
That's on Pine Avenue. It is the only good restaurant in Niagara Falls.
Oh wow. I don't agree with that.
Not true. Viola's is awesome.
Yeah.
Viola's on Military is awesome.
There's a lot of good food in Niagara Falls.
Where's there good food in Niagara Falls?
Pretty much anywhere, but I'm not picky about food.
Where is there good food in Niagara Falls? Goodfellas is pretty good pizza, awesome wings.
That's in North Tonawanda.
No, that's in Niagara Falls. It's in Pine
is there
Plaza.
A different one?
Yeah, it's right behind McDonald's. It's right across from where we used to see STEM when we were younger.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Where tell me good food in Niagara Falls.
Colosso Taco.
Gone.
No, you're right.
Yeah, it's gone.
You're right.
It's gone. There is no Colosso Taco in Niagara Falls.
I like the Como.
I don't like the Como.
Well,
I think it's fucking terrible.
You're...
Buzzies if you're a cop. Truer words never spoken. I used to work right across the street from Buzzies. And I would come in every now and then, and my buddy John would be working before me, and he'd be like, "Oh, hey, I got you a couple of slices from Buzzies." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, cool. I'll eat those. They're fucking terrible, but I'll eat them."
I like Buzzies.
I don't like.
I'm not picky about food.
Buzzies has terrible fucking food. And we had the deal with them where you just had to call we just had like an extension number you call from the room, and it would connect you, and I just felt fucking awful telling people, "Oh yeah, you guys should try Buzzies."
They pay me to say that.
Well, they don't pay. They didn't pay me to say. Well, the good thing about my shift was that Buzzy's was fucking closed.
Oh.
But the bad thing about my shift is the only place that was open was fucking Jocko's.
Oh, I used to work at Jocko's.
Or was it Ventry's? It was Ventry's.
Oh.
Ventry's, not Jocko's. Ventry's. I always get them confused because they're like right up the street from each other. But no, it was Ventry's. Was the only one that was fucking open. Like, well, if you guys want to order food, you could get some greasy ass pizza. Here's the number. Here's the menu. Like.
Oh man, like I just like got flashbacks from working at Jocko's. Like that was awful. Okay, so sorry that this is an ex-boyfriend story, but my ex-boyfriend got me the job at Jocko's because he drank there all the time, and he moved away for college, and we were still dating, but I think he was dating other people, but so he came home for a weekend, and I knew he was home. I don't know why I knew he was home, but I did. I might have done some crazy girlfriend shit. So then, like, the Sunday, like, he's home all weekend, and that Sunday he comes and visits me at work and orders some chicken wings. And I'm like, seriously, you've been here all fucking weekend, and you're coming to get free food from me? And, like, I threw his chicken wings at him. And he didn't pay for his chicken wings. And he was a jerk. And I don't know. It really felt good to throw chicken wings at him.
I'm sure.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Yeah, I like, but Niagara Falls food. Goodfellas is where I would order pizza if I was in Niagara Falls.
Mm-hmm.
Viola's I like for subs.
Right.
Right next to Wegmans there. And, Michael's was like my favorite restaurant. And
What about La Hacienda?
I think I ate there once. I've
eaten there before, and it was pretty good.
I don't recall it being any good.
Really?
Yeah.
I was definitely very, very stoned when I ate there. So
I think
again,
maybe
I'm not picky about food.
I think maybe part of it is like just Niagara Falls looks shitty.
It does. It looks like you shouldn't eat off that.
Yeah. Like if you go to that section of Pine Avenue where like La Hacienda is and and Michael's is right like next to it. If you go down that section, like Michael's is like this really nice little building, and then there's La Hacienda that doesn't even look like it's fucking open.
Yeah,
and,
it doesn't.
And then like you go down the street and then there's the Como, and the Como's got like a nice building, but it just looks like old and like crumbling.
Yeah, it kind of does.
But I don't like the food there. Like I never did.
I like the fish thing they got going on.
You know what I liked about Como, is when I was living around the corner, they used to have. You could when I was living on 22nd Street, you could after like 6 o'clock, you could go in there. You could get like discounted food, so, like takeout food.
Okay.
So I liked that.
That is pretty cool.
That was convenient because you could go in there and just buy dinner for like $5, you know?
Yeah.
But like,
was it like their leftovers from a la carte or something?
Yeah, probably. It was, it was just like, it was convenient. There was that.
Yeah.
But I mean, otherwise, I can't think of anywhere else I would eat in Niagara Falls. I mean, like other than like chains, and I don't like the chains. Like I won't eat them. I won't eat at the McDonald's on Niagara Falls Boulevard in Niagara Falls.
Yeah. It's iffy.
No, I every time I would eat there, I would get sick.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not eating there anymore. Fuck this. That's I'll fucking go to 7-Eleven before I go to McDonald's.
I love me a good roller dog though.
I don't know that I've had.
Or, oh my gosh, a taquito.
I've had the taquitos.
Taquitos.
I have had the taquitos. I don't think I've had the roller dogs. I went to 7-Eleven Monday.
I want a taquito.
I went to 7-Eleven. I got but 7-Eleven's like the only place I could buy vanilla Pepsi. So that's why I went to 7-Eleven. I was over in the area, so it's like, well, I got time to kill, and I could get a vanilla Pepsi. So I went to 7-Eleven, got a vanilla Pepsi, and then went and stood outside for 10 minutes, and I was having flashbacks. Because the last time I made this trip, where I go to the post office and then go to the mall and come home, the last time I made this trip was when we were having that issue with that guy who was, like, saying women don't belong in heavy metal, and was like...
Oh, my goodness.
Being a real dick to Nikki and shit like that, and to the point where he was like banned from 2 bars over it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I was getting flat. Sorry, I didn't know your foot was there. But I was getting flashbacks of that because I'm just like, yeah, the last time I was over here, that's when all that shit was happening.
Yeah.
And, you know, on the bright side, I didn't come home empty-handed this time like I did that time because I went there, like, looking for shit and had no money to actually buy shit. So, not actual shit, Laura, before you say anything. Anyway. But yeah, so, but this time I, like, had pre-ordered everything I needed. So I was like, yeah, I just got to walk in there and grab my shit and go. And I'm like, shit, while I'm over here, I got time to kill. I might as well get some, like, you know, label paper for, you know, shipping things out. Because the whole point of me going out to the post office was I had to ship out a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And I had already paid for the postage and everything. I didn't actually have to go to the post office, but went to the post office anyway to drop it off and say, hey, can I just throw this in the mailbox? And they're like, yeah, if you don't want tracking, like, but it's got a tracking number already on it. What do you mean if I don't want tracking? If I throw it in the mailbox, you guys get it. It'll update the tracking, wouldn't it? Doesn't that make sense?
Yes.
I had to sign for a package this morning. I haven't had to do that in a while. It was yours.
Yes. I did not open that package yet.
No?
I'm not sure if it's what I'm expecting.
Oh.
It is. It's got to be.
I imagine. Yeah, no, I was waiting for UPS, and you were waiting for UPS, and I'm like, I went out to the living room to hang out with you, and then I came back here because I was like, I wanted to send Leland some files, just to be like, hey, which one of these do you like better?
Yeah.
So came back here, I sent the files, and as I'm walking back towards the living room, I hear my name. I'm like, what's up? You're like, come here. And I came out there, and you're covered in cats.
Literally covered in cats.
And you're like, the UPS guy's at the door. So I went out, and I signed for your package, and he didn't bring mine to the door. I don't know why, because I don't have to sign for mine.
Maybe because it was bigger.
Well, yeah, because it was bigger, but he was like, oh, I was going to wait for... I just want to wait and get your signature before I brought it. Like, could have just brought him anyway. You didn't need my signature for those. I just signed for the Rode microphone stuff the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, with it came UPS, but it shipped from Australia. So I don't know why I had to sign for it. And the guy's like, it's weird that you have to sign for this. I'm like,
oh yeah, I remember that.
I don't know. But yeah, so like, but basically, I don't have to leave the house to. If anybody goes to livingbraindead.bandcamp.com and buys T-shirts or hoodies or tickets or anything, I don't have to leave the house.
That's nice.
I can literally, like, I can buy my postage online. I can print it out. I got my packaging and everything's here ready to go. So I don't have to leave the damn house, and I can schedule a pickup if I need to.
Oh, that's good.
So I don't even have to, like, talk to my mail guy. I could just go online and be like, I need a package picked up, and then just leave it on the porch and hope nobody steals it. Which I've had good luck so far with nobody stealing shit, even though FedEx leaves shit right in plain sight on the porch.
Joe doesn't belong in heavy metal. Ha!
That's why I'm in punk rock. Anyway. Anyway. Yeah, I hate FedEx. Everybody knows that, I think, by now.
Yes.
Like, UPS will put shit right inside the door. Like, when the guitar came, he left it inside the door. And, like, when this guitar case came today, UPS brought it inside. Like, why doesn't FedEx do this?
They're lazy.
Didn't I get I got a package from FedEx the other day, didn't I? And I happened to see the guy coming in the door to drop the package off. Like, or no, or maybe I was waiting for him. I don't remember what happened. I think I got something from FedEx, and I don't remember, but I was surprised because he came in the door, and I'm like, wait, you guys know how to do this? you guys understand that you can open the door and put it in the hallway instead of leaving shit on the front porch? Kevin's mad about UPS and FedEx. I don't know why.
Oh, I thought it said fuck ups instead of fuck UPS.
It says fuck UPS and fuck FedEx. I don't need to go to the store to buy things, Laura.
You do. We need vinegar.
I don't need to go to the store for that.
We need
order that shit on Amazon. It'll be here in 2 days.
I need to make cookies with vinegar in them. Like, for real, to make buttermilk, you mix vinegar with milk. And I need buttermilk for my cutout cookies.
This is a brand new shirt. It smells like vinegar. Does that help?
You're
Anyway. I can Instacart that stuff. I'll be here tomorrow. She's looking at me weird, isn't she? I don't know. Anyway, well, you have a prescription I have to pick up, which it's too late to do it tonight, so I have to do it tomorrow. Which means I got to go out tonight and tomorrow, apparently.
No, we can wait until tomorrow.
Oh, good. Because I was not looking forward to going out.
You had stuff to do tonight.
Yes, I do.
Wrestling, and hockey.
Wrestling, hockey, voiceovers.
So,
yeah,
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I'll sleep eventually, you guys.
Yeah, right. He's been coming to bed early. He was in bed at like 1 o'clock or something.
A couple of nights ago, I was tired. I was tired. I got through everything that needed to be done that night, and I was just sitting around waiting for Slater from Slat Rock to send me work, and I'm just like sitting here like, damn it, Slater, hurry up. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. And he sent me his work early. Like way earlier than usual. And I'm like, okay, dude, cool. So I was done by 1 o'clock, and I was in bed. And then, like, the other day I was in bed by 2, and then last night I didn't get to bed till, like, 4. And tonight's not looking very promising for an early night either. What sucked yesterday was because I had to do some backing vocals yesterday, and then I got I got a job from the guy that I do the Bop It Tetris for.
Oh. And
so it's like, oh, fuck, I don't know if I can even pull this off right now. But he only asked for one line to be reread, and he said it was because there was an audible click. So I might just do the whole job again because I feel better tonight. I think I sound better tonight. I'm not squeaking on certain words at all tonight. So I might just redo the whole job. Actually, I had a pleasant job the other day, really pleasant. A guy reaches out to me and he says, "Hey, I'm a musician and I'm trying to do a track and I need a voice kind of like on this one song." And I messaged him back right away. I said, "Hey man, I'm not familiar with the song, but I'll check it out later tonight and I'll let you know." And it was like an interlude from somebody's album. I don't know if it was a rapper or whatever. I haven't listened to any of the other stuff, just the track I was supposed to listen to, but it was like, it was just like this straightforward, like military style voice, like your stereotypical military style voice. So I was like, oh shit, I can do that. Yeah, man. Like I played a military guy in a video game, so I think I can handle it on your album.
Yeah.
And so he sent me the job, and I said, okay, cool, and I did it, and he accepted it right away. It was short, and I was in a good mood. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do all these lines differently. So I did. I actually sat there and I read all the lines straight through, and I was like, I didn't like the way I did that one. I'm gonna do that one again, and then I did that. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm doing them all again. So I just recorded everything at least twice, in no particular order after the first time around, and I sent it to him like, yeah, man, I'm it was way less words than what you paid for, and I was in a good mood, and I don't normally do this for anybody because I'm usually a dick about this kind of shit. But yeah, here you go. Here's a bunch of different takes and different inflections to kind of suit any situation. Because the other thing it wasn't like in context. It wasn't in like a script. It was just, here's a list of phrases I need you to say. Like, okay, cool. And normally I charge extra for that too, lists of phrases. But I said, you know what, man? Yeah, let's do that. You pay me the $5, I'll do it. Don't worry about it.
Cool.
So, be on somebody else's album besides Yellow Sauce and the Living Braindead. So
it's right up your alley.
I guess so. That's my destiny. I guess is to. I'm the next DJ Khaled. Yeah, and you could just pay me. I'll come on your song and yell, "We the best music, DJ Khaled," and then that's it. Like that's all I do, and I get paid for it. Like that'd be great. That dude's got the life.
Yeah.
And he was on the Super Bowl. He was on like the Super Bowl pregame or something, right? And they just had him like, I don't even know what he was doing, but like he was performing while the like Fox broadcast team came to their podium or whatever.
Oh.
This is like, damn, dude, how shitty do you have to be that when they hire you to do the Super Bowl, you're hired to be the background noise for the Fox broadcasters?
Yeah.
Like, damn, dude, that sucks. And then, like, it was in Miami, so, like, Pitbull was all over the whole fucking thing. I'm like, why is this guy still around? It's like the only thing it's the only thing anybody knows about Miami is that Pitbull's from there.
There was a Will Smith song.
That's true. But why wasn't Will Smith on the Super Bowl?
That's a good question.
I would have much rather had Will Smith than Pitbull.
He's busy doing real shit.
I guess so.
Making crazy movies and stuff.
Being one of the biggest actors ever. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a
And you
secret
doing like
confession.
What?
I have always had a crush on the Fresh Prince.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was watching a video about the Fresh Prince yesterday and about how why they replaced Aunt Viv.
Oh, why? Why?
Because, like, she was bitching about Will Smith not being a trained actor and making more money than her and having a whole show built around him.
She was the star. Or he was the star.
Yeah, and that's what she was bitching about. Was she had like 20 years of acting experience and didn't get the treatment he was getting.
Well, then she tried out for the wrong show.
I guess. And then like the video went on to like basically detail how the character of Aunt Viv shifted from like, you know, she's you know, a central focus of the show and has all these prominent roles and things that she does in episodes, to like now she's just a minor background character, and Uncle Phil is like the strong parent and the one that, you know, the show focuses on, and like Ashley gets all the strong female roles, or female scenes or whatever. It was a fascinating video.
That is cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of fascinating videos on YouTube if you just kind of go and look for them. So
I mostly only use YouTube like if people send me links for a video or if I'm listening to music.
Yeah, I don't think people watch YouTube anymore.
Yeah, I know you never do.
That was a fourth wall break.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was people.
I get it, because 4.
Yeah, right. Fourth wall break. Anyway. Yeah. Yes, but yeah, it was a good video.
That's cool.
I highly recommend it. If I knew what it was, I would link it in the description below. Don't forget to hit that. Don't forget to smash that like button.
Smash.
Hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you don't miss a single new video. Hit the iCard in the upper right-hand corner there.
I don't know what any of this stuff means. Like, I don't use YouTube very much.
It's because you don't like my voice, and I'm the voice of YouTube.
It's because you never stop talking anyway.
It's also
I hear
true.
your voice.
Yeah, this is
I
true.
hear you.
You're
I
stuck.
hear you.
You're stuck. I hear you, too, when you're blowing your nose, and it's like
Oh
interrupting
my
my
God,
recordings.
Listen, my sinuses get clogged way up in there, and it takes a lot of air to blow that shit out.
There have definitely been nights. Yeah, Kevin says he's not even watching YouTube now. Anyway, there have been nights where I'll be in the booth and I'll be recording something and I'll just hear a noise and be like, "What the fuck was that?" And it's you blowing your nose. I was like, "Damn!" Like that's picking up in my microphone in the booth with the doors closed. Like all the fucking foam on the walls and like, damn.
Listen. Do you guys want a demonstration?
No, please no.
Okay. It's kind of like a honk.
Yeah, it basically it is just a lot louder.
Honk.
These are brand new microphones. We don't need to blow them out yet.
No.
It's funny. I saw Nick Lucido posted on the XM Priory page the video of him performing.
Yeah.
When he was here a couple of weeks ago, and he did Nightmare. And or Where's the Nightmare End, or whatever the song's called. And I said, man, you know what's funny is like the next week we had all new microphones. Mm-hmm. He's like, did I blow them out? It was damaged because I was there. Like, yeah. No, not really, Nick.
Definitely what happened.
No, it was. I wanted to celebrate the Niners winning, so I bought myself new microphones. They won the NFC Championship the week I bought these, so that was my excuse.
Well,
it's my sports team won. I need to buy shit. Yeah.
yeah.
Buy
Hey.
$300 worth of microphones.
It's time for ska.
It is time for ska. Yeah, from a band with a cool ass name like Amateur Hockey Club.
Yeah.
Amateur for the longest time I would see this band like on shows, like they'd be booked on shows, and I knew they were a ska band, but I'd never heard them, and because they didn't have music. And finally today I saw, oh shit, these guys got music. They're playing this show this weekend. Let's we gotta play a song from them, even though like they're on somebody else's CD release this week, and we should probably play the band whose CD is being released. But what are you gonna do? I made my choice. I gotta live with it. This is Amateur Hockey Club. This song is called "You Get What You Pay For" on all WNY. Think So Joe Show. Any second now.
What do you want? How much are you looking to spend? Name the cost of your love. Name your price on my head. Look at what you paid for. You'll reap what you sow. Red seeds and shallow soil. Watch them wither as they grow. Some things come. Some things come and go. Some things work, some things don't. You can't lose if you don't play. You can miss you if you stay. The words you never sang are the ones that stuck with me. They go home in my head, never leave. Taste cigarettes in summer air, like chain link fences, empty stairs, dirty tires, torn up yard, getting high on the past. You've gotta suffer for your art. Some things come, some things come and go. Some things work, some things don't.
That was Amateur Hockey Club on all WNY. ThinkSoJoE show. You catch them this Saturday night at Stamps with Ashford and a bunch of bands with long names that I couldn't fit in this little corner of the thing. No, don't start the next song. I accidentally hit the button. That was on me. Anyway, found out some things during the song break here.
A thing.
First of all, the Buffalo premiere for Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always is going to be happening on March 18th at 7 p.m. at the North Park Theater.
That's awesome.
So that stars our dear friend Sydney Flanagan, and we're super excited for Sid. She was just in Berlin. I don't know if she's still there, but she was just in Berlin for the Berlin Film Festival.
Yeah.
She went to Cannes Film Festival earlier this year.
I think it's Cannes.
It's Cannes.
I think it's Cannes.
It's Cannes. It's
Okay.
not. It's Cannes without. It's spelled Cannes, but it's Cannes Film Festival. But she was there, and now the Buffalo premiere's coming up, so we're super excited for that,
awesome.
and super excited for Sid and all her recent success with this film, and we hope it translates to a much bigger career for her in the near future.
Yeah.
Because that is one talented young lady there.
Mm-hmm.
And almost as exciting, there's a Lego store coming to the Walden Galleria.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
It means...
What is this Lego store going to consist of?
I'm hoping it's like the one in New York City, where you could just like go in there and you buy like all the fucking different Lego sets. You could buy individual Legos. You could buy like little parts for the little like Lego men and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I like the New York City Lego store. Just I didn't buy anything because I'm like I don't know. I'm not carrying all this shit to the conference. And also, it's right across the street from the NHL store in New York City. So I'm like, if I'm buying anything,
Yeah.
give me a hockey jersey. But if I'm buying anything hockey related, I'm going to the Rangers game.
Yeah.
Which, of course, was like super expensive, and I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't paying over $100 to go to a Rangers game to see him play Pittsburgh?
You don't even
Winnipeg?
know.
I don't know. I don't know who they were playing. It was the home opener for the Rangers. No, Buffalo was playing Pittsburgh that night, and they won, which they also just beat Pittsburgh again this couple of days ago.
How do you remember these things?
Because I'm a hockey fan. Anyway. But anyway, so I got messages apparently to read after the show, but I digress. Yeah, so, but then, like, as we're walking through New York City, I'm like, well, I don't want to spend $100 on a Rangers game if they're not playing the Sabres. And then we walk by Radio City Music Hall, and it's like, tonight, Incubus, make yourself 25th anniversary or whatever. Like, you fucking kidding me? And I missed them over
We're so old.
I missed them over the summer in Buffalo.
I know.
And so I was like, you know, I kind of want to go to this instead of this conference. And I looked up tickets and they were over $100, and I'm like, fuck, I'm not doing that. And honestly, like, if I was going to choose an Incubus show between the New York City one and the Buffalo one, I would have taken the New York City one because they played Make Yourself in its entirety.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And Make Yourself, the song, is my favorite Incubus song.
Oh, really?
And they didn't play it in Buffalo, but they played the entire album in New York. So it was like, damn, I could have fucking gone to this. Like, I kind of wish I would have gone.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
you know, I had a good time at the conference. I met some cool people who I'm still in touch with today.
That's
so,
good.
you know, I mean, it was only September, or no, it was October. So, you know, it's not like it was that long ago. But, you know, I still hear from one of the guys on Twitter, and one of the girls on Instagram reaches out every now and then when she has a question. So,
That's good.
you know, met some nice people and got some, you know, perspective on my role in the voiceover industry as opposed to, like, you know, the people who have agents and pay like $300 to voiceover websites and stuff like that. Like,
They pay to do work.
well, they pay to find work.
Oh, yeah.
So, which is like the biggest problem for me is like, why am I going to pay $300 up front to hope to get work?
Yeah.
And like have to actually work to get work, like audition and shit, and
Who
hope
wants
to get work.
work to get work.
Whereas my work comes to me.
That's true.
I do not actively go out seeking work. I see work come in, and I'm like, God damn it, why? Like, I want to go to bed. Stop ordering shit. I want to sleep one of these nights. So, I think the next time I'll be, like, completely clear is probably green Jell-O. Because I need to be able to not work when I get home from green Jell-O.
Yeah, it's going to be late.
And then after that, probably WrestleMania. So, yeah.
When's WrestleMania?
April 5th.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
April 5th.
Means wrestling t-shirt week starts at the end of March. And also I have a show April 4th, so I'll be wearing a wrestling t-shirt at that show.
That's funny.
I don't wear wrestling t-shirts on the during
Are you
going
to make it a show shirt? Are you going to cut it?
No, probably not. Cause
The way when you really thought about it, you're like, no.
No, and the
No.
reason being is that I haven't bought a wrestling shirt in a while, so a lot of these are like vintage now.
Yeah.
Maybe my Becky Lynch shirt. I don't know. I got to rep the man at Cortland, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
There's a T-shirt that it's the AEW logo, except it says WWE. I think I'm gonna get that one.
Cool.
I think I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna wear that. It's gonna be a show shirt for WrestleMania week.
Cool. I approve.
Yeah, that seems like a good plan. I think. I don't know. It's from the same site that has that Maneater Metallica Hall & Oates T-shirt.
I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of it.
I've showed it to you.
Yeah.
It's the Jump in the Fire Demon, and it says Maneater, and it has Hall & Oates, the Metallica font.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, yeah. What are you doing?
What? I'm
I
not
saw your hand, like, creeping towards my ribs, and I'm like, no. No.
He likes to be tickled.
I do not.
He puts up with me tickling him.
I barely tolerate you tickling me.
I
Anyway.
barely tolerate.
Anyways. But yeah, super excited to hear about Sid's movie finally premiering in Buffalo. We finally all get to see it.
I know.
Made sure to ask you if you would be able to sit through it before
I will sedate myself.
Yeah, before I ask Sid for tickets. And,
I feel like the subject matter, I would have to sedate myself so that I don't just cry the entire time. Anyways.
Sure. That's it's a very powerful. Just from seeing the trailer, it just looks like a very powerful movie.
Yeah.
With a very emotional, and especially we know the girl who's playing the the lead in the movie, so it's like, damn, how they can do Sid like that, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
That's a super exciting thing to find out is that Sid's movie's opening around here. We're gonna get to see it and enjoy it, and
I'm super excited.
But did you see that dress she was wearing in Berlin? Did you see that picture?
Which one? There were like 3 different outfits that she had, and she said something about like, too bad they're rentals.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say those looked expensive.
They are.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense now. Then I didn't see the comments about them being rentals.
Yeah.
Looking forward to this movie. I've been looking forward to it since I saw the trailer, and you've known Sid for longer than I have, so I'm sure you're probably even happier for her than I am. It's good to see, it's the opposite of that real big fish song. I actually like it when my friends become successful. So, gives hope to the rest of us, I guess.
Yes, it does.
But I think that's awesome that she's finally getting the premiere and getting to, I'm sure she's seen it a shit ton of times with all the. There's a notification that the Sabres game's about to start. I don't know if you guys heard that, but you shouldn't have because there's a mix minus.
Headphones.
Well, but there's a mix minus, so it shouldn't be going to the broadcasts.
Oh.
Shouldn't be doesn't mean it's not. But anyway, yeah. Which means there's 15 minutes left in the show since the game starts at 8 tonight. But anyway. Yeah, so I'm sure she's probably seen her own movie about 6 billion times by now. But I'm sure she's probably super excited to see it with all of her friends.
Yeah.
From Western New York here, and
definitely.
I think the first time I saw Sid was you did a show at Mohawk Place. You put on a show at Mohawk Place.
Yes.
And she closed out the day. It was an afternoon, I think.
Oh yes, I remember this.
And she closed out the day, and she, it was just her on the stage with an acoustic guitar, and it's like, hey, she's really fucking good.
Yeah. She's
And,
got just a presence about her.
And that was the first time I ever met Sid, and I've done Yellow Sauce gigs that Sid was on, and I've seen her a bunch of times since then, and I'm really looking forward to seeing her how good of an actress she is, because this movie's been nominated for it's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Like 100% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes or something like that. Like, it's crazy. Like, this movie is apparently really fucking good. And I'm looking forward to seeing it finally and getting to experience that, and just, the subject matter with the girl from Pennsylvania needing to go to New York to get an abortion or whatever. Like, that's powerful shit.
Yeah.
And that's very poignant stuff in this time, this day and age. Very, very pertinent and relevant. Yes, exactly. So I'm super excited to finally get to see it.
Yeah, me too.
So if you're friends with Sid, shoot her a message. Say, hey, I kind of want to come see your movie if that's cool. Or if you're not friends with Sid, there will be tickets, I guess, available for general public.
Yeah.
So
that's what it looked like.
that was the impression I got from the post there. So. Yeah, come on out to North Park Theater and hang out with me and Karina and a bunch of our friends and see a great movie with a friend of ours as the lead role. Like,
it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah. And then buy Legos.
Obviously.
I mean, that's what you do after you watch a movie. You go to the mall and you buy Legos.
Do that?
I don't know when the Lego store is opening.
Well, can we go find somewhere that has Legos?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need Legos. We have a severe Lego deficiency in this house.
Just the word I would have used is deficiency.
Yes. Severe Lego deficiency. We don't have any Legos.
You know who has those big blocks is Robert.
Oh.
And they look like Legos, and he builds with them very well.
Those are Duplos.
No, they're bigger than Duplos.
Really?
I think. Maybe.
Huh.
I don't know. I never actually had Duplos myself.
Madison had Duplos.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think she's ever really had Legos. I need to get just a bucket of Legos. Do they even
Yeah.
sell sell buckets of
they
Legos?
do.
Like you go and you look, and it's all like
They're all
sets.
Yeah.
I saw a guy the other day. He made a gumball machine
What?
out of Lego parts.
Could you dispense Legos out of the Lego gumball
No,
machine?
he had gumballs in the gumball machine.
Why wouldn't he put Legos in the Lego gumball machine?
Why would you put Legos in it? You put gumballs in there. That's
'Cause
what a gumball machine's for.
You're right. Bubblegum is much more fun to chew on than Lego.
Yes, exactly. But it was a working gumball. Like, you couldn't put like a coin in there or nothing, but you could turn the
mechanism.
You could turn the thing, and it would drop a gumball.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I had a gumball machine when I was little. I think I took it apart a few too many times and lost pieces.
I always wanted one. I never had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We never had gum in it. It was unfair. Unfair, Mom. Are you listening? Mom, I want bubble gum.
I'll tell you what, if I had one now, I would keep gobstoppers in it.
Oh shit, that would be funny for people who are expecting bubble
Oh
gum.
shit, yeah, no, I wasn't thinking about other people. I'm thinking about me. I don't chew gum. I like gobstoppers. Yeah. Everlasting gobstoppers
Where
from
did
Wonka.
your gobstoppers go?
They're
Didn't
gone.
Oh, okay. I'm
gone.
fasting anyways. I don't want your candy.
Right. A lot of candy. I finished my gobstoppers. That was disappointing.
Why?
Because I was out of gobstoppers.
Oh, it wasn't like a disappointing box. It was just.
No,
It was sad because it was the end.
A couple of them broke, but that's because they were on my chair and I didn't know. Like, the box was on my chair and I sat on it.
And you broke the gobstoppers?
There was a couple of gobstoppers that were broken. I think it was because they were...
Fat ass.
Yeah, well, I know I'm a fat ass.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I bet they were broken before you sat on them.
I'm thinking of, like, just, like, running this summer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. Just like...
That sounds like a horrible idea.
It does sound like a horrible idea.
You're not going to do it?
I I need somebody to do it with.
I'm not running with you.
I know that. But like I want to just because like I was going to the gym for a while. You know that like a few years ago, I was going to
Yeah.
the gym. I was going every day, or like at least 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
I was getting my money's worth. I had a personal trainer, and
Cool.
and like I get on the treadmill, and like every day I'd try and go faster and run for longer, and that's how you build up endurance. And now, like after I stopped going to the gym, I was like walking through Kaz Park. It was right when Pokemon Go was a thing,
Oh.
and so I was walking through the park, like trying to hatch my Pokemon eggs or whatever the fuck, and and I just kept seeing people running, and I'm like, well, what the fuck, like, where are you guys going? What's your
going?
what's your hurry? And I was watching them. I'm watching these people running, right? And I'm like, why don't these people have like water bottles or nothing? Nobody had water bottles.
No.
It was weird to me. So I came home and I like posted on Facebook. I'm like, hey guys, for all my friends who run, do you guys bring water bottles with you when you run? Because I just saw a bunch of people running. Nobody had water bottles. And it
Yeah.
wasn't like a group of people. It was just like individual people running without water bottles.
Yeah.
So
What did your friends say?
they said, no, you hydrate before and then you hydrate after. Like, oh, okay, cool. I will do that. I'm going to put on my shoes because I got these nice Nike running shoes, right? So I, put on my running shoes and some shorts and a T-shirt. I went over to the park and I started running and I ran for about 30 seconds and I was completely fucking dehydrated and out of breath and just like ready to fucking go home. So I'm like, shit, I need to try this again tomorrow. Maybe I'll run for a minute tomorrow. And then I just never tried again because like nothing's chasing me.
Right.
So
But you have to practice for when things are chasing you.
the only time I ever run anymore really is when I'm like late for the like when I'm about to miss a bus and I have to run and catch it. So like I'll run like around the I'll run like from our street to like the next block over to get
Yeah.
the bus stop. And like even just doing that, I'm just like, fuck. I need a drink. I need a drink now.
I know.
So that's where I'm at with my level of fitness.
Yeah.
And I would like to get to a better level of fitness at some point.
Well, you could do yoga with me.
I miss doing yoga. I gotta get.
You have a yoga mat, don't you?
I do.
Where is it? It's in here.
I thought it was over in the corner here, but I guess not.
Well, you should find it, and we can. There's enough room if we move a little bit of furniture.
Oh, it's over there. I see it.
Yeah, we can both
It's behind
do
the
yoga.
guitars.
We can both do yoga, and I only do like half an hour of yoga.
Oh, we were talking about the push-ups the other day.
Yeah.
Where you go from the plank and you lower yourself real low and you do very,
No,
very
you go
slowly.
from the downward dog into the like half push up kind of.
So like I was talking about like push-up, like there's actual when I was doing DDP yoga, it's actual push-ups and they're you just do them really fucking slow.
Mm-hmm.
So like you start from a plank position, you lower yourself real slow, and then you when you push up really slow, but you like hold in the down position for like a few seconds before you push back up. And they're called slow burn push-ups. I was trying to think of the name when we were talking about it the other day, and I just now remembered. Slow burn push-ups. Those were killers.
Yeah, that sounds
in
like
DDP
it.
yoga. And I miss DDP yoga, but I don't want to pay like what he's fucking charging now for that.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, I should buy the DVDs again.
Yeah.
Instead of subscribing, because subscribing just seems like, holy shit, that's way too much money to like tell myself I'm gonna work out every day.
Well, I've been working out almost every day except for today, which is not over yet,
I think
and yesterday.
well, I think at the time that I was doing DDP yoga, my biggest problem was I had an actual job
Oh.
where I had to actually like leave the house.
Yeah.
So I would get home and be like, fuck, I'm gonna go to bed and I'll get up and do this.
Yeah.
And then I would go to bed and I'd be like,
I'm gonna stay in bed
fuck,
for
I don't
5
feel
more
like
minutes.
I don't feel like doing this. For a little while, I went through like the entire 13-week beginner program.
Yeah.
And Nick Landers and Brian Muller were on, were like my accountability team.
Accountability buddies.
My accountability buddies, yes. Nick Landers was doing his, and Brian was doing his, and if I didn't do mine, Nick Landers is like, dude, did you do your DDP yoga today? I'm like, no, man, I haven't got it. No, dude, do your DDP yoga. And he was on me about it. He kept on me, and we were on the same schedule and everything, so it was like we knew when we were supposed to work out.
That's good.
And he kept on me, and I got to give him all the credit in the world for, putting up with me being lazy and convincing me not to be lazy throughout that 13-week program. When I got to the advanced program after that, that's when I fell off again. And stopped doing it.
Repeat the beginner.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wanted to do the advanced though. I wanted to
Nobody does the beginner once and then goes to the advanced.
But I wanted to do the advanced. I felt I progressed far enough that I could do it. And the beginner program was just literally the same workouts. Like, there's a group of like 5 workouts you do. So it was like, today you're doing this one. Tomorrow you're doing this one, and today you're doing this one, Wednesday you're doing this one, Friday you're doing this one. Saturday and Sunday you're off, you're back Monday doing this one. And then like towards the end of the beginner program, it's like, okay, well, you're doing this one today, you're doing this one tomorrow, you're taking Wednesday off, you're doing Thursday, Friday, these 2. Saturday you're doing this one, Sunday this one's optional.
Okay.
So it's like, damn, okay, like, all right. So but then once I got into advanced, it was like, fuck, because like there's this like Red Hot Core is one of the ones, and I hated that.
It sounds like
my god, that was the worst.
Yeah.
It was 15 minutes long. All the rest of the workouts are 30 minutes. All the rest of the programs were 30 minutes, and you'd get to this one and it's like 10-15 minutes long, but it is the worst. It was so hard. And I was trying to get up to that like Black Diamond, workout, which was the last one, and I just never made it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll buy the DVDs again or something at some point.
That's cool.
And get back into that.
If you buy them, I'll do them.
But I might I get like 50% off daily burn every once in a great while, and I might sign up for that. But we got to get out of here anyway.
Oh shit!
We're going to be running a little late on this.
Sorry,
is
Scott.
Scott don't care. Tuesday at Mohawk Place with Sheer Terror and Wrong the Oppressor. This is Final Declaration. This song is called Stockpile. We'll see you next week for episode 200.
Oh shit!
Fire flame, no sense of terror.